Good morning, darling.
Good morning, Johan. How are you today?
Good on yourself. Looking,
I'm great.
you're looking
Can you hear
absolutely
me?
today. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, thank you. And you too. I mean, you always look perfect. So,
Well, hence, honey, the whole conversation's about makeup and bridal makeup. So one shall look fabulous today.
point noted. Point noted. So, also a very good morning to Espousal Online, day two of the event. And I'm pretty sure you guys are waiting for all the great sessions that are going to be there today for all the brides and grooms and everyone who wants to know a lot more. But I will not take much of your time, Johan, because makeup and fashion, that's something that all brides want to know about, right? So I mean, let's
Mhm.
get into that. But before you start off, for all the ones who have just logged in, quickly to introduce you, Johan, who is going to be the moderator for this session. Johan is an accomplished event and luxury brand expert who has built a name for himself and his companies over the last couple of years in the South African events industry. He is currently the director and CEO of various companies such as Johan Ungerer's Signature Events and Johan Ungerer's Signature Weddings, Johan Ungerer's Signature RP and Marketing, of which he is the creator, founder, and director, CEO of Opulent Models, South Africa. He has over 10 years of experience in the luxury brand industry where he has had various positions, and he is also the brand ambassador for various luxury brands in South Africa. That's a lot to do, Johan. I mean, really proud of all the things that you've been doing. And thank you so much for being such a great part of Espousal Online and for making this happen. So, welcoming you on board once again. And the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Shika. It's an absolute pleasure to be part of, such a phenomenal and international band. Ooh, look at this girl looking all
I'm
fabulous up
Lejean.
in
Hi,
here.
Lejean.
Hi guys, how are you? How are
Girl,
you, Johan?
you're trying to upstage me up in here. Look at you.
With that kind of a bio, I don't think it's possible. You are fantastic.
Oh, one shall try, honey, one shall try.
How are you though?
Darling, oh, good, good. Very, very excited with regards to our chat today, with regards to the
Yes.
trends and bridal makeup and just a bit of tips and tricks. Unfortunately, Abby couldn't join us today, but yeah, we'll definitely, make some history today and give some beautiful advice to the audience. So, honey, tell us a bit more about your brand, about, you know, Limitless Studios, what you do, when it all started, and yeah, just an intro to our audience.
All right, so Limitless Studios is exactly what the name is. It's limitless. Especially doing this expo, I've realized that there's so many things in the industry that we are sleeping on. And so
Mm.
I've safe to say that I could say that I could be a little bit in IT as after all the setting up of the expo. But we are a makeup and photography studio based in the south of Johannesburg, but you are able to locate us in the Free State province on in the expo. So we specialize in makeup and photography, but basically what we do is that we do all your beauty and glamour needs. So everything that you need, everything, whether it's your hair, whether it's the outfit glitch, we are just the backup
Yeah,
for every bride, every event that we need that's revolving around glamour.
no, absolutely fantastic. Honey, you sound like a one-stop shop just like myself. Yeah, so Najeen, quick one. I wanted to ask you. So obviously, we know each and every bride would like to, she wants to look like a princess, on her big day. So
100%.
where does she even start? What's your advice?
Okay, first of all, brides have to calm down. I think I've been in the
Mm,
industry to see that brides really panic. You have to relax. You
mm,
have to take the day as beautiful as it is and as stressful as it can
mm,
be. You have to enjoy it. Once you start enjoying something, then that stops so many things. First of all, you have less breakouts. You have less
mm,
stress. Less things go wrong. It is proven. So that's
mm,
mainly important. But also, you have to make sure that you look after your skin. So skincare is the utmost important thing, because your foundation and your makeup application, your photography, everything about you only looks as good as your skin underneath. And of course, as your
100%.
body. So what you ingest, what you talk, what you eat, what
Mm.
you drink, what you put on your face, all of that is so
Yeah,
important leading up to the day of the bride. It's really, really
exactly.
important.
Mm.
And the mistakes that we make is that although things, products and stuff are in a prestige range in South Africa and can be a bit pricey, there are organic routes that you can also take to ensure that your skin prep is doing well. So if you've got an oily skin, you can easily use some tea tree oil, some jojoba oil, you've got lemon. So just making normal organic face masks out of your things in the kitchen, that just helps your skin also prep for the day. But if you've got in a fantastic range, I know, Johan, you've got a fantastic skin range that you have.
Yeah,
So
queen, thou shalt shine.
exactly. So I mean,
I need a quick
you,
one. Darling, we've actually got a question here from one of our audience members. What is your
all
opinion
right.
on normal bridal brows versus feather soap brows? What would you advise, when it comes to eyebrows? And I think, it's one of those topics. I mean, I get asked a lot. I'm sure that you get asked a lot. And I don't think people understand how important eyebrows actually are, with regards to not just bridal, but just in everyday life.
Exactly that. It shapes the face, and it really, really just frames everything, and it seals off
Yep,
the makeup. You've got a good brow, you've got a good makeup application, basically. So when it comes to
exactly.
feather and soap brows, I always say that your application is based on your facial hair, your way out. So normally you get really sprouse hair that can't really be laid down with feather brows. So according to your eyebrows, use your brows style your brows according to the texture of your eyebrows. For example, there are some clients' brows that are laid quite easily with a soap brow, and it looks lovely. And then you get some clients who have a bit of more of a coarser hair texture or sprouse hair texture that you can't really lay down. So make sure that if you want to go to a feather brow or a normal brow, which is beautiful, I always say that brows change constantly. It's a constantly
Yeah.
revolving trend that we have. So if you feel like you like the feather brow, which I'm loving, unfortunately I can't do it on myself because I've got coarse brows. But if I do it on clients, it looks absolutely stunning, and that is a trend. So if you can do it, go for it. It looks lovely. It looks natural. Just
Yeah,
make sure
why
that it's
not?
not especially for the brides, you want to make sure that it's a controlled feather. Make
Yes.
sure that it's neat and tidy, but just make sure that it suits whatever brows trend and style that you're going towards suits your brow hair.
No, I couldn't agree more. Jean, with regards to the DIY kit that each and every bride should have, on the wedding day, what are the necessities that a bride should literally, I mean, we spoke, it was quite funny. We spoke to Johan and some of the other designers yesterday with regards to, some of the wedding dresses that have, pockets, and they said she can have like a little canopy and hide it in there and so on. But I think more than ever, you should maybe, hide a bit of a gloss or this or that in there. And I think, yeah, let me know what's your feel with regards to, the DIY kit what should be in a bride's DIY kit.
100%. That's why I always say a makeup trial before the wedding is so important. So when you go for your makeup trial and you go for the trial and you see how the makeup is done, if you like what you do, ask the bride, the makeup artist that you're going to be using, if you are going to be using a makeup artist, because I know in this time, a lot of people tend to do their own makeup, but make sure that whatever the bride, the makeup artist is using, you will have miniature products of those products. For example, you always need a powder. You always need a powder.
For the shine,
no matter what.
yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, people really underestimate the importance of how a shiny makeup transparents through a camera.
Exactly.
So you need a little bit of a lip gloss, you need a little bit of an eyeliner, you need a little bit of a mascara. So basically, like the kit that you have in your cupboard you gotta bring it with on the day. Gotta give it to your brides, your maid of honor, whoever hold my bag.
100%. I think we've got a question, yeah. Can a bride take risks with her makeup on the big day if she has a big personality? My
Yes.
opinion, why not? Why not? If you've got a big personality, honey, own it. It's your big day.
Gone are the days where makeup for brides are meant to be subtle, barely existent. Makeup is an art. And if you,
Yeah, 100%.
once again, it depends on the person and the personality of the person. If you have a big personality and if you feel like you want to be with a cut crease, red lip, deep contour,
Yeah.
girl, go for it. Honestly, go for it. Go for it. You're going to look back at these pictures years later and you're going to look at them and be like, and it's going to be something that's going to be kept forever. So a natural makeup is safe. Safe. That's why we go for bridal trials. But if you do an expressive eye, an expressive lip, a chiseled contour, why not? It's an art. It's an art. It's literally an expression of you, an expression of what you love and how you want to look. I mean, we all go crazy with our decor and our dresses and our hair. Why not our makeup?
Exactly. No,
So
definitely.
100%.
And I mean, it's one of those things where, express yourself, like you said, things have been changing so much with regards to, what is the perfect dress? I spoke about it yesterday that, we find some brides that, yes, they're wearing black dresses, walking down the aisle. And why not? I think, and this is why this platform is so phenomenal, is to, so that our brides and our grooms to be can actually see that, listen, anything goes,
Exactly.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to you, it's your decision at the end of the day. So then, honey, with regards to, doing your own makeup for your big day, would you advise that? Obviously, we know and we've heard of reports that Kate Middleton did her own makeup for her wedding day. So I don't know. I would say yes, if you want to, why not? But also that pressure. I mean, I think rather get a professional, makeup artist to, put you in the chair, you're having your champagne, get all dolled up, and take that moment, and pamper yourself. I mean, I think everybody thinks of just, getting a full face of makeup done for your big day is just makeup. No, include it in your pampering sessions and so on.
That's so true. That's so true. And let's not forget, Johan, just as a makeup artist, I think what people tend to forget is that makeup artists actually make a living out of doing makeup. So it's the daily bread, and to support a local makeup artist means a lot. So first of all, if you want to do your own makeup, 100% go for it.
Yeah.
But also remember that if you can hire a makeup artist, you are supporting a dream. Then when it comes to, once again, Kate Middleton
100%.
makeup she was so natural. She looked like she almost had nothing on. If you want to go that way, perfect, go that way. But if you want to go a more expressive way and you want your pictures to actually stand out, and the day to stand out, makeup, there's so many steps to makeup. So you must remember Kate Middleton has a whole team. I mean, a whole royal team behind her, if you're using her as an example. So throughout the day, if something is wrong, there's going to be someone that's going to be there at her hand and foot, preparing her stuff, fixing what she needs to be fixed. Whereas with normal brides and normal bridesmaids, it's normally a rush in the morning, and then throughout the day, everything just kind of fades away. So if you've got a proper professional makeup application on, with, I'm talking about primer, concealer, skincare, you've got your eye patches, you've got your basic needs, your makeup will be able to last throughout the night. So reception time, you'll still be looking as fabulous as you did in the beginning. Whereas if you do your own makeup, those kind of things aren't really going to stay, because you don't have a professional knowledge behind, unless you book a makeup lesson. So you do have these bridal, we offer it at Limitless Studios as well, where you have a bridal party makeup tutorial session, which is perfect. You can do that as well. But it's nice to be spoiled. You're right, Johan. It's nice to be spoiled. It's nice to sit down. It's nice to relax. There's so much happening on the day. You have so much. And I feel like
100%.
if you are a person that's going to say, I'm going to do my own makeup, you are definitely a person who's going to say, I'm going to do my own decor. I'm going to do my own. And then that's when all the stress comes in. Just relax. Breathe. Let someone touch your face.
100%.
It's fine.
Then, I wanted to find out from you with regards to the night before, and I think that's where everybody is so freaked out and stressed, for the big day. Because I think a lot of, people don't understand the pressures. It's stressful. Weddings are extremely stressful. So, where we can give tips and, tricks and this and that for brides to, relax and own the day. I think what would you say are the things that you should not be doing the night prior with regards to skincare? If you want to do a face mask, if you want to do things like that.
All right, so it's always important, Johan. I always say, like yourself, you need a wedding planner. If you want a fantastic wedding and you need a wedding planner. That just takes a whole lot of stress off of everything. So by having a wedding planner, you'll be able to rest well. You won't be stressing.
Yes.
The wedding planner is going to be doing everything for you. You will be able to rest. The minute you start stressing is the minute you get like these little acne bites, and it normally does happen when the bride will get a little. Will the bride will get a little bit of a pimple the day before, or that's normal. It's just the way Murphy's law. But simple things. So I don't believe in a vigorous facial routine before the application, but I do believe in a light exfoliation. And then we target the little marks. So let's say you have a little bit of a pimple that you can seize for me. Something as simple as toothpaste. You can just put a little dab, a little dollop of toothpaste on the pimple, and that will actually absorb the toothpaste. So what you want to make sure that covers marks and pimples and acne scars can be covered. What you don't want inflammation in your face. So any inflammation from a pimple, that's what we don't want. But there's so many simple remedies that we can use. Once again, talking about tomato pulp, you can put on ice cubes on your face. You can even have a Greek yogurt face mask. So gentle, light kind of things that you just want to get done before the makeup application for the wedding.
Get the teaspoons out of the freezer and whack them on the eyes.
Yes, and lots of rest. That's why it's important to have a wedding planner. You just want to go to bed, wake up, and arrive.
Water.
Yes, lots of water.
Hydrate the skin.
That's true.
What is the perfect time to get a facial before the wedding? When would you say should the bride get? I mean, we've heard so many stories where brides actually go the same week of the wedding, they go for chemical peel. I mean, that's the worst thing that you should ever do. You shouldn't do things like that because you don't know the reaction. So when it comes to a facial or a face mask and so on, what would you say the lead time would be?
Skincare is a journey. It's not a sprint. So when you are informed, actually skincare should just be part of your life, your daily routine.
Exactly.
So you want to make sure that about a few months prior to the wedding, I'm talking about months prior to the wedding, you're constantly looking after your skin. So you're going to maybe go for monthly facial or weekly facial. Chemical peels you want to do very much well before the wedding date. So you go for maybe a weekly facial leaning towards the date. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Whatever you eat is an expression of what's going to be on your face. That's just a fact. So make sure that your diet is healthy. So a lot of the times, a lot of people mistake skin breakouts and acne as an outside thing. Or yes, there are germs and impurities that settle in on your skin, but it's more about what you ingest than what lands on your face. So a proper skincare, make sure that at night you have a very good skincare routine, because at night when your skin's resting and it's quiet, and then your skin has the ability to absorb in all the moisture
and
without any side effects that's going to be happening from the outside world. So no more pollution won't be able to get you. Just going to be sleeping before the day. Light exfoliation, but make sure that it's a constant journey. Even after you get married, make sure that you continue that, because your skin is the only thing. I always say your skin and your hair are the only two things that you're going to die with. So it's got to be great all the time. So it's not something you can just like take and put down. No, you're going to always have it. So make sure that your skin routine is done correctly well before prior to the time, so that leading up to the day, you're not putting all these products on your face hoping for an overnight turn. That's not going to work.
100%.
So light products, You can even, sorry, Johan, there was a little bit of a tip that I heard that you can actually take some green tea and lightly brush the tea bag on your face. And that works as a good anti-inflammatory. So simple things like that, that you just got to consistently be doing so that on the day you've got no problems. And if you do have a problem, your skin's elasticity and its recovery is much quicker to just take that away. You put a little Colgate, it's gone. It doesn't leave any scarring. Sunscreen is very important.
But hence it goes back to definitely having a makeup artist on hand. I mean, the day of, I mean, we've seen, it's like one of those things where it literally gives me, as a wedding planner, it gives me, you know, nightmares the night prior if you know there's no makeup artist, because the thing is that, you know, there's videography, there's photography, there's, you know, there are those moments that you capture, you know, of this big day, 100%. And remember, with a tear and with heat, you know, obviously condensation, sweat, forehead, T-zone that's shining. You don't want those things, you know, on your photos or on your video. So, you know, my advice would definitely be have a professional makeup artist, you know, at the wedding, you know, on hand, you know, with her makeup kit that can sort you out. So if you've got a shine, I mean, we've seen that even the grooms, you know, I think we so focus on the bride, you know, but I mean, the groom and the groomsman, you know, as well, when you have a look at them, for example, that, you know, sometimes the groom is so stressed, you know, it's funny that, yes, he's got a bit of makeup and this and that, you know, just to, you know, cover the shine and this and that. But then it's so hot, and we know how the guys are, that they literally go like this, wipe off, then there's a red mark or red line across their forehead. And I'm like, you need people there, you know, to be able to touch it up for you, because it's going to be in your photos. And, you know, you don't want to, I mean, you've dreamed about this day for years, you know, so you might as well just have that person there that can look after you, and you know you're going to look flawless, you know, for the remainder of the day.
And there are different products, you know, and there are different products that will suit everybody's needs.
Exactly.
So unfortunately, people that are getting married don't really have a full knowledge of the variety of different products there are out there, such as mousse, BB creams, normal facial creams. You've got so many things. You've even got a primer with a little bit of a tint in it that the males can use. So just having someone with that kind of knowledge on the day is really important. It is.
No, 100%. Then, honey, with regards to what's the hot favorites currently in makeup trends for brides? What are the brides asking for with regards to, you know, are they still doing the smoky eye? Are they doing the very statement eyebrow? Are they doing a very bold lip?
Okay, bold lip is very popular. Even people who request a natural makeup application loves bold lip. But the new fashion that's in the trend with lips is a line and a gloss. That seems to be a trend that's been, and once again, fluffy brows. If your brows do allow it, that's very nice. But once again, it also depends on the individual. If you've got a bold character kind of, I do a lot of those kind of brides who want cut crease and beautiful lips and chiseled cheekbones. That is a trend. That is something that brides are now leaning more towards. Then you get the more natural. So I think everybody is very different in depending on what they want. A lot of people would ask for more of a natural makeup application. A lot of people ask for also a bit of a more bold statement makeup application. But lips are a definite. Most ladies want a bright popping pink lip, a bright popping red lip, a purple lip. They're very expressive on the lips.
That's absolutely fantastic. And it's nice to hear, you know, that, like we said, you know, that the brides are taking risks, you know, but obviously just make sure that the risk pays off at the end of the day. So, I mean, for example, you don't want a purple lip, and when it gets to serving main course, it looks like you don't even have
it's smudged.
On your lip,
but that's where it comes back to having a makeup artist on hand. That's where it comes. If you want something great, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. You have to, if you feel that that is what you want, you have to make sure that, or you have to train your bridesmaid. There's a lot of weddings that I see that the bridesmaids look nicer than the brides. And I always have a problem with that because the bridesmaids are like, I don't want a beautiful cut crease. And the bride's like, I want something natural. Let's not do that. If you're going to have a natural makeup as a bride, let your bridesmaids' makeup applications be natural as well. Don't let it be where you guys are complete contrasts, because unfortunately, you wearing the white dress. It's your day. I'm not trying to be
That
that
makes
girl.
very sense because, I mean, no, 100%. And I mean, it makes sense that you're mentioning that because, I mean, it takes you into account, you know, with regards to, yes, here's the wedding dress, and 98% of the time, the bridesmaids' dresses need to, you know, coincide kind of with the wedding dress. So there's a whole palette and a look and feel for the wedding. So why should the makeup not do exactly the same? That's a very, very good point. Yeah.
So as long as you know that if you're going to have a cut crease, you want to be the center of the attention on that day, and you want to be the princess. And it's not being funny, it's not being crazy, it's not being a woman, but it's literally it's a bride. You're a bride.
Yeah. I mean, you've been waiting. I mean, some brides have been dreaming their whole lives. You know, so I think make this day count. And I mean, at the end of the day, in my opinion, honey, it's all about you. You are the bride. It is all about you, and people just need to fall in line.
That's so true. And I also feel, Johan, if you're gonna go for more of a natural look, make sure it's a dewy look. So you know, J-Lo has that vibe. A lot of the makeup, the ladies that are doing J-Lo, what is it? I forget the other lady's name, but it's a very dewy makeup look. So make sure that it's natural but dewy. So make sure you've got good highlights, you've got a good foundation. And what a lot of the brides get a bit shocked and taken aback with, a makeup artist puts on double the amount of foundation that they would on a normal day on your wedding day. Reasons why. Throughout the day, your skin absorbs the makeup. It leaves your face, it dries away, it melts away. And also, a camera takes away about 70% of a makeup application. So your makeup has to really have a good coverage and a good amount of foundation. So that's normally when you do a bride's makeup, this is so much foundation. It's normal. It's part of the. It's just it's the same as with the production. It's the same as with filming. Or there's cameras involved. There's a whole day involved. There's dancing. There's moving. There's greeting. There's hugging. There's so much that is involved in that day. So when the makeup artist applies your makeup, just relax. She probably knows what she knows what she's doing. Let her do the foundation. Don't be taken aback by the amount of foundation on your face, but make sure once again that your skin routine and your skin prep before the foundation and the makeup application is perfect.
No, that's absolutely phenomenal advice. I mean, if you've got any tips or tricks, I mean, you've been in the industry for, you know, years and years and years, you wouldn't say, because I mean, you're looking, you know, so young and fabulous and flawless, girl, I'm telling you. I think if you could give me
well, thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Just give us your top 3. Are you there?
Sorry, Ryan, please can you repeat yourself? I'm here.
No problem.
You just got lost for a bit, but you're back.
No stress. So, honey, your top 3 tips and tricks of the trade for our brides and grooms to be, what would those be?
It's always going to be lead up to skincare. Eyebrows are important as well, so make sure that you're always maintaining your eyebrow growth. We also have a package a new package that we have at Limitless Studios. It's called the eyebrow and eyelash treatment. So that's when we exfoliate your eyebrows, cast the oil, so it just has a good growth, something like that before your wedding day is fabulous. Because if your eyebrows are fine, it gives your makeup artist a good guide as to what should happen, as well as your skincare. Also know that please apply, if you're not someone who wears makeup, make sure that before the wedding you've worn makeup quite a couple of times so that your eye gets used to your face with foundation and eyebrows and eyeshadow. Because on the day you're going to be like, is this me? And it's beautiful, but it's your eye is not used to that. So make sure that if you want a makeup application and you want to look like Kim Kardashian and you want to look like all these beautiful ladies, make sure that you are wearing makeup so that on the day you're not taken aback. Also, let's take into consideration your facial shape. People and brides should get really comfortable with their features and their facial features so that on the day they already know what eyeshadow will suit me, what lipstick will suit me, what eyebrow style will suit my face. So make sure that even with the bridesmaids, this is make sure that you know your face very well enough.
Yes.
So that before someone else touches it, you are able to politely say, is it possible if you could maybe use that kind? So know yourself well enough to guide the makeup artist as well. Because remember,
100%.
we are doing your makeup, but we're not your face. So you have to guide us. So just have a knowledge, a basic knowledge, like you would know if you wear a dress, that you would know where the corset should end, where it should start flowing. Should it be a tight fit? Should it be a loose fit? Do you want something to cover your arms? Where are the areas on your body that you don't like? That you like,
Exactly.
you dress in accordance. The same should be done on your face. If you feel like you've got a wooded eye or you've got a small eyelid, make sure that your makeup, you're not going to take someone or a reference image of someone with the biggest eyelid. Or if you've got a big eyelid, make sure you don't take a reference to someone with the smallest eyelid. Make sure that you know yourself so that you can guide the makeup artist politely into telling her, this should work, this should work, I want this.
Fantastic. Now, honey, I think I need to come to you for a few tips.
Please do, Johan. Please
Definitely.
do. And you're doing so well. It's absolutely phenomenal what you have achieved and what you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much, honey. And I can say exactly the same about you. And you know what, I just want to once again, you know what, yes, we've done our Instagram live and this and that, you know, leading up to, you know, the big day. I mean, this is our big day, as the wedding day is the bride's big day. And
it is.
I think, you know, it's absolutely phenomenal, you know, where this journey started, and, you know, just to bring something absolutely phenomenal, you know, to the brides and to the grooms to be, you know, and just to show them that, you know what, at the end of the day, we're all a family on here.
100%. And you know, like we speaking, now is the time for brides to actually take advantage of the fact that traditions are breaking. We are literally witnessing an era where we are able to be so expressive on what we do, how we do it, where we plan it. So take advantage of this moment. I mean, things that was in tradition for hundreds and hundreds of years has now been broken because of a global pandemic that has stopped us. So take advantage of that. If you feel like there's not enough people, your costs are definitely going to be cut by the per head that you're going to be having. So splurge in your hair, splurge in your makeup, splurge in your videography, splurge in your photography. You know, balance yourself out and don't be dismayed. Don't be dismayed. Don't be discouraged. Change is uncomfortable, but change is good.
Exactly. 100%. It has been an absolute pleasure. You know, me and you, we can carry on for hours.
Yeah, we can chat for hours.
But it's been a pleasure. I think it's been, you know, we're both so passionate about makeup, skincare, you know, and just everything. I mean, yeah, we know the importance of this. So, just from my side, you know, from Espousal side, thank you so much for affording us the opportunity today to chat to you once again. And hope to see you soon.
Pleasure. It's really been a pleasure, and this is a fantastic platform that everyone's been working on. It's been an honor to be part of something like this, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for everybody.
Excellent. Have a beautiful day, my darling.
Likewise, please do come and visit our store. We are giving 20% off all photography packages. So, and I shall come and see you guys.
I need to you know.
I mean, I would love that the camera would just love you.
Lord, honey, a bit of conquering, and they never killed anybody. So.
But thank you so much, Johan. Okay,
have a good
bye,
one.
everyone.
Bye.